Hi guys, welcome back to All Things Tatties. Thank you guys to everybody who subscribed. I really appreciate it. I feel the love. And if you haven't subscribed yet, guys, please go ahead and click the subscribe button. Please click the like button, notification bell, everything, guys. I would really appreciate it. I really would like to get, at least 100 subscribers. I'd be so happy. So if you guys could, subscribe and, show me some love. So yeah. Guys, today's video we're talking about life lessons that I learned in 2020, that I'm taking into 2021. Don't get it twisted. I didn't, these are not life lessons that I got and then I practiced in 2020, but I definitely want to start practicing them in 2021. Guys, 2020 was such a weird and awkward year, and I think that was for everybody, I know in the UK the pandemic is far from over, guys. Actually, the numbers are literally increasing on the daily and it's so scary. But it seems, I think we are all almost like accustomed to living, or we've almost set up our little routines and life around this, this pandemic, and we're getting used to our working from home situation and all that stuff. So yeah, but still, I just took the last week to reflect back on 2020 and the life lessons that I've learned, and because 2020 literally put life on pause, and you literally had to face yourself, or I had to face myself in the mirror and actually have some really deep conversations with myself. And some of the life lessons have absolutely nothing to do with the pandemic, but it's just that now I had time to think, and reflect, on a lot of things. So some of them are actually really silly, and yeah, so I just hope, you guys can take away some stuff from these life lessons. And yeah, let me know what you think, and you can also share anything or if you agree with something in the comments down below. So yeah, let's get into it. So lesson number 1, guys, self-care is key. Self-love is important. What are you doing to show yourself some love? Guys, if you don't love yourself, you don't even know how to love yourself. How are you going to expect someone else to love you? So are you working out? Are you eating right? Are you pampering yourself? What are you doing to have peace of mind? What are you doing for yourself, to show that you care for you before you expect other people to, show care for you? So, I think 2020 has shown me that I need to, going into 2021, show myself more love, more self-care, and just ask myself these questions and answer them in how I want to show myself that love in 2021 going forward. So yeah, guys, self-care is key. Lesson number 2 is in relation to lesson number 1, and that is your mental health is important, guys. I'm black, I'm African. In this community, mental health is it's not something that's really spoken about, and growing up as a child, it's either you could only have 2 feelings: feeling of gratitude and feeling of happiness. Any other feeling is considered disrespectful, and you're not appreciating everything that your parents have done for you. So you need to appreciate and be grateful and be happy. That's it. Any other feeling, you can't be depressed, you can't be sad, you can't be anything. But I think this year, so you take that into life as you grow into an adult, especially as an African. Other people, they've changed along the way, but I know for myself, this is something that now I've had to, tap into myself and actually do mental health check-ins. That's not something that I've been doing before, but I really want to, going into this year, going forward, to actually start checking on myself mentally. Am I okay? And what can I do to make myself better? So that's definitely something that, as much as we take care of our bodies and take care of everything, our inner and outside, eating healthy and everything, we also need to take care of our mind and our mental health. So yes, guys, mental health important. Lesson number 3, guys, tomorrow is not promised. Oh my word, so many people lost their lives this year, you know, young, old, everything. People lost their lives, and unexpectedly some, you know, and it was such a painful year for a lot of families that I know of, you know. And just to know that tomorrow is not promised, so don't put off until tomorrow, you know, something you can do today. And that is one of the reasons why I even started this channel, because I've, like I told you guys in my first video, I put it off for 3 years, you know. And now, you know, it's almost like I saw the saying somewhere where it said something like, procrastinating is almost like taking God for granted to say that he's going to give you another day, which is actually really true, you know. So even with procrastination, guys, tomorrow is not promised. So if there's something that you need to do today, if there's a loved one you need to tell you love or to apologize, just do it today, you know, because tomorrow is not promised. Yeah, so that's a very important lesson that I learned as well in 2020. And another lesson that I learned, guys, is your house can be your oyster. Guys, I live in a very small apartment. One day when I've got the courage, I will show you guys my little humble abode. But at the moment, I just, yeah, it's very small, and maybe I'll show you when we move out one day. But yeah, but we basically, you know, made it our oyster. So this house turned into a gym. It turned into an office space. It turned into a wedding venue. That's a story for another day. It turned into a gourmet restaurant. It turned into a cinema. It turned into, we literally made the house adapt to our needs when we needed it to be. There's actually a day we pretended to be at the beach. You know, we put the beach on the screen, and yeah, so we literally just, we made our house adapt to our needs. So you can literally just, it's really perspective, guys. Perspective is so important, and I think it's something that going into 2021 as well, we just need to, you know, look at the bright side of things and try just make lemons out of lemonade. Lesson number 5, guys. Don't eat because you're bored, child. Oh my gosh. So I literally gained the most weight in 2020. I don't even want to tell you guys how much I gained. And literally when the year started, I was on track. I was losing weight and everything. And this was mainly because I was supposed to have my wedding on the 12th of April. So I was like really focused. And then, you know, we went into lockdown, and that was it for me. I was eating whatever, I was drinking whatever. I literally, and at the end of the year now, I look back, I look in the mirror, and I'm like, okay, this is not you. Your clothes don't fit, you feel uncomfortable and everything, you know. So basically, my lesson for myself going into 2021 is don't eat bad food because you're bored. Like, I'm not doing my body any favors. So I really want to start a weight loss challenge in 2021, and I'm going to take you guys along with me to be my accountability buddies. So if you guys have any weight loss tips or anything, tips, tricks, whatever, please do comment down below. Let me know what, you know, and I can try some things out, but I'll also take you guys along the journey. Let me know what type of content you would like, you know, for weight loss and everything, and I'll try my best to include it in my upcoming videos. So yeah, that's literally one of the life lessons from 2020. Lesson number 6, guys. I learned the art of coughing without freaking people out. Oh my gosh, guys, if people coughed in front of you or around you, it was such a scary experience. And it was so bad because literally you can't even just have a dry throat now, you know, without affecting the person next to you. So, you know, I really did learn the art of subtle coughing. So I hope you guys also learned the art of subtle coughing as well in 2020. Please do share any stories if you have, you know, about, you know, coughing experiences in 2020. Lesson number 7, guys. Always expect the unexpected. I am a bit of a control freak. I like to plan everything to the T. I'm like, this needs to happen like this, like that, like that. So for me, I was literally planning a wedding that was supposed to happen on the 12th of April, and I had planned everything, guys. I worked so hard to make sure that I had done everything that needed to be done to plan this wedding. And I'm one of those people who's really bad also at depending on people, especially when people are not moving at the pace that I expect them to move at, you know. But I don't even hold it against people. I just get things done, you know, and I just had spreadsheets upon spreadsheets. I had everything planned, but I did not have a tab for COVID-19. That's something that I did not have on my spreadsheets. So yeah, that came as a shocker. but during that, I was actually quite surprised with myself, because when the news came, I remember a friend sent me a message to say, oh yeah, flights have been cancelled, we're going to lockdown, etc. And I was like, oh, okay, and I literally had a let go and let God situation in my life in that day, and I did not freak out. I was okay, and I think it really helped me to. I think that experience just helped me to know that God is in control all the time. I cannot control everything. My plans are sometimes my plans are not His plans, and I should just expect the unexpected and just know that at the end of the day, God is in control, and things happen the way they're supposed to happen anyway. So yeah, so for me, that was really a good life lesson to learn. And speaking of postponing weddings, guys, so one of the life lessons, again, I guess number 8, is that I learned to make lemonade out of lemons, guys, because even on the day that we were supposed to have the wedding, you'd have expected us to be lying in bed, sad or whatever. But on the day we woke up, we had a wedding program set up, or my husband set up a wedding program. We had a menu. We decided to do a photo shoot. We had a whole party. We literally had a wedding in our house, a 2-man wedding in our house, and it was the best time ever. It was so much fun. We had cake cutting, we had people join us on house party, and we played music and we danced the night away. It was so much fun. So we literally really did make literally lemonade out of lemons. That experience, would have expected us to be really sad about it, but by far that was the best day of my life, to be honest. I literally had so much fun with my husband, and we had so much, and it's one of our fondest memories together, and that is something that actually even helped us to get closer. So we actually, that in itself was really a sweet glass of lemonade. Gem number 9, guys: multiple streams of income are important. Okay, so personally, I don't have that, and it's something that I definitely, now knowing what I know now from 2020, it's definitely something that we all need to look into. And I'm not saying go and get a new job if you're not, if you're not a hustler, if you're not an entrepreneur or whatever. You don't have to, don't be forced into this hustle life, second hustle side job or whatever. But you can still do things like investing, which will also give you some sort of, returns. And, there's different ways in which you can actually create other forms of income for yourself, because we can all work for entities and companies, guys, but at the end of the day, as much as people can be part of the values of a company, at the bottom line, the business will always come first. And that makes sense, because you always have, if you need your business to be standing at the end of the day, right? So if sometimes you're going to have to retrench people, sometimes you're going to have to not promote people, sometimes you're going to have to not give people salary increases or bonuses and all that stuff, and you are sitting there heavily dependent on this, and then something like 2020 happens and the business really cannot give you what you need, for you to take care of your family. So you need to do what you need to do to take care of your family. So think about ways in which you can do something to have added income in your life, so that you can take care of yourself in a situation where the company you work for might not be able to take care of you. Guys, the final lesson that I learned in 2020: count your blessings. Guys, just an attitude of gratitude is the best attitude to have. I think it really does, change your mindset and your perspective on things, and literally just helps you to live a more positive life. I mean, you're not going to be happy and grateful and positive every day. We just need to be realistic about it. But at the same time, if you do spend some time each day, as often as possible, just being grateful for the things around you, your family, your friends, or something, nature, something. There's always something to be grateful for, and that will help you, to have a positive outlook on life when it feels like there's a ton of bricks falling on you. So yeah, guys, those are my lessons, and I really hope that you managed to learn something, or you also have lessons that you'd like to share with me in the comment box below. And yeah, guys, just I hope you liked the video, and if you did like it, please do hit the thumbs up button, please do subscribe, please hit the notification bell, please share the video with your friends, with your family, you know, and let me know what you think. But yeah, until next time guys, thank you so much for watching. See you next week.